2 of my vegetarian journey, and I'm ready to make breakfast. So I'll show you guys real quick what I'm going to make and the ingredients that I'm going to use. So let's see. Alright, so I'll be making the smoothie bowl for today, and you always start off with your smoothie base. I chose to go with mango as I love mango. It's one of my favorite fruits. And then you just mix that with Greek yogurt, and on the top it's your choice what you want to put on the top of the smoothie. So I'll just go with strawberries for today with some granola also, and then just mix that with chia seed. So it all depends what you want or what you want to mix it with, but there's a lot of choices out there and you just have to make your choice. So I think you guys already know this is one of my favorite breakfasts. I like sweets, so everything that has to do with fruits or something sweet, I'll always go cuckoo for it. But this tastes amazing and it's also refreshing. So if you're looking for something, you don't want something too heavy on your stomach in the morning, I will definitely recommend this, because you're like drinking a smoothie but eating your fruits and, you know, eating granola or whatever you put in it at the same time. So it's not like you're eating oats and at a certain point you're completely bloated or anything, but this is great. So you guys should try it. Okay, so it's dinner time, even though it's 8:45 right now. So what I'll be eating is quinoa with broccoli and cheese. And I found this recipe on Cookie and Kate. So is it Cookie and Kate? Yeah, I'll just write it down for you guys. But it's this right here, which is, from what I understood, a seed. And people use it just like rice, white rice or brown rice. And it has a lot of protein in it, which is good. Also broccoli, which is one of my favorite vegetables. And the quinoa, I'll be boiling it in, I still have to put the vegetable broth in there, but just boiling it there for 15 minutes. And on the recipe it says to bake the broccoli for 20 minutes, but as I only have like a microwave oven, I won't be baking it, so I'll just be boiling the broccoli on the side and then mixing all of those things together with red pepper and a few more things. I'll leave the recipe for you guys. I forgot to take cheddar cheese and also bread to make the breadcrumbs, so it'll kind of be simple for today, but I'll just use whatever I have and improvise. Time, and for this dinner I'll be making something very simple, and it is the hummus quesadilla, which I found on the Cookie and Kate website. What you'll need is tortilla wraps. I chose the wheat flour, but on the ingredients from the Cookie and Kate website, it says you can use whole grain tortilla wraps, but I'll just go with what I have. And I'll be using mozzarella cheese because I like cheese, even though that's not really like the point, but I cannot eat a quesadilla without cheese. So then you also need the hummus. I just choose the traditional one, which is this one right here. And the filling is just what you want in your quesadilla. So I'll just go with spinach, tomato, and red pepper. So that's pretty much it for this dinner, and I'll just show you guys how it goes and tell you how it tastes. So the meal is done, and this is the end result. It looks pretty good, so now let's taste it. It's quite delicious. So I am back with the last footage of my vegetarian journey. This is the last day, the 7th day since I've been on this journey, and I'm going to make a very quick recap of how it was for me, how my body was feeling, and also letting you guys know if I'm going back to eating meat or not. So starting off with the very first day, so you guys have seen what kind of meals I've made, and most of them, like, I ate pastas, and I had Kiona. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but I tried it to, you know, like, make different things and try to avoid eating the same things every day. Oh, I also had a lovely quesadilla. That was the best, I think the best dinner. But okay, I'm letting you guys know in between what I ate, which I didn't really put on the footage. For snacks, I mostly ate fruits, or I made smoothies, and I throw, you know, a scoop of protein powder just to, you know, kind of boost my energy. And other days I would eat like the leftovers from the night before, or these rice cakes with peanut butter and banana. That was also delicious, like, you know, as a snack. And the last 2 days I didn't get the chance to film because I was on the go in the morning and I came very late at night, so I didn't really film the meals that I made. But one night I ordered a VEGGIE pizza, and the other night I ate pasta again, if I'm not mistaken. I love pasta. So those were the 2 dinners that I ate those days. And also just in the morning, a normal sandwich with a, you know, those veggie delight thingies, just to replace like ham and all those kind of things. And cheese bread also, like, you put in the oven. And I also made egg with smoothie. So just to be clear, I did a vegetarian journey and not a vegan journey. Like, the difference is vegetarians do still eat animal products, like, for example, they can drink milk, they eat eggs, They can also eat cheese, but vegans avoid all animal products, so they don't drink milk, eat cheese, yogurt, none of that. So that for me made it easier, I think. But honestly, I didn't miss the meat at all. I felt very good. Like, I lost the footage on day 4 where I was explaining how I was feeling by then. And because like I have my intestines are very sensitive, so I cannot eat things that will, you know, like kind of feel heavy on my stomach or like spices. And if I do, it will make me feel sick and I will get stomach ache and also sleep bad at night. But since being on this journey, like that past week, I was feeling pretty good. I didn't have any tummy ache or anything like that. I also feel bloated most of the time, and I did not felt bloated, not even once. So I was really happy with that, and that explains a lot how my health had changed, and that I should be paying more attention to the things that I eat. So because of the vegetarian journey, I was feeling much better. I also felt I also slept better at night, and there was not a day where I said like, oh, you know, I'm not feeling good, or I don't have energy. None of that. Like I didn't had one day where I was saying like, oh my god, I'm starving to death. No, everything that I ate just based on the plan, even though some things changed, I felt very good. I was feeling a lot of energy, and I did not miss the meat at all. Now the question is, and what you guys are wondering, am I going back to eating meat? I will. Typically for 2 reasons. I am always on the go, so most of the time I end up eating things on the street, which is not very healthy. And it's not that I don't care about my body, but as a student and working at the same time, it gets kind of hard sometimes that when you're done with school, you don't have the energy to just stand and go cook yourself a complete big meal or anything like that. And even though you know you can like make something and put it in the fridge for the next day, for me it doesn't taste the same. So I don't do that a lot, and most of the time, you know, when you're on the go, you don't find places that sell vegetarian food most of the time. So everywhere you go, it's only meat-based products or just meat. So that's like the first reason. And also the second reason is as a student, you know, I live on a budget, and becoming like complete vegetarian, it will be kind of difficult in how do I say, keeping some cash in your pocket by the end of the month, because it could get really expensive, especially if you're trying to replace meat with other type of meat-based foods. And that's like the 2 reasons why I would go back to eating meat. But of course, I am going to eat it more limited now, and not like every day, but only like maybe 3 times a week. So I would try to avoid eating so much meat as I used to, because I definitely felt a difference in my body, and I don't want to go back to feeling that pain in my stomach or where I don't sleep well because I feel so bloated. So that is one thing I would say, and hopefully in the future I would see myself becoming a vegetarian for real, even though, you know, I love meat, but just the way I was feeling, for me it was worth it. And that for me was the most important part on this journey, just seeing how I was feeling, and the fact that I was sleeping better, I didn't have any pain, and you know, all those little things kind of add up, and it made some sense, you know, for me. Like, I should not be filling myself with things that won't make me feel good. So I hope like I explained the most of it to you guys. And if you guys have any more questions, maybe I skipped some things, and I'll also leave the link of the website where I got most of the vegetarian recipes, so you guys can check it out and also try some things for yourself. So thank you guys, and see you next time.